Oprah Winfrey has been tied to so many awful people.
Yeah.
And the things that she's done throughout the years have only been in service to certain people. She called herself a friend.
Jaguar Wright has stirred up quite a buzz in the media with her explosive claims about Oprah Winfrey's involvement in a sickening scheme linked to Sean Diddy Combs amid his recent legal troubles and arrest. According to Wright, Oprah has allegedly been part of a cover-up or has helped facilitate some of Diddy's controversial actions over the years. And now, with the recent release of party footage, speculation is running high. What happens when two of the most influential figures, Diddy and Oprah, gather for a party that's got everyone talking? You won't believe the shocking revelations, unexpected alliances, and game-changing announcements that came out of that night. If you're curious about what really went down, stay tuned as we explore Jaguar Wright's claims and the alleged sickening plan involving Oprah and Diddy after his arrest. Jaguar Wright is renowned for her unapologetically outspoken nature, especially when it comes to shedding light on what she perceives as the darker, exploitative facets of the entertainment industry. She questions how many high-profile figures manage to maintain their careers despite engaging in deeply troubling behavior. How is it possible that these individuals can continue to thrive? She asks. Wright draws attention to a chilling example, referencing R. Kelly as the first corporately sponsored predator in the United States. She reflects on the cultural indifference surrounding his actions, stating, "Everyone knew what he was doing. That's why I couldn't fully engage with that documentary. Half the people involved were complicit too." Her words highlight a troubling reality. Those who knew about the misconduct yet chose to remain silent. Her critique goes beyond individual cases. Wright dives into what she views as systemic exploitation, particularly targeting women in the industry. She expresses her concerns over societal narratives, saying, "This agenda has to stop. It's one thing to be homosexual, and that's perfectly fine, but using that identity as a tool for manipulation and societal influence, under the guise of population control or class domination, is utterly unacceptable." For Wright, the conversation about inclusion should not be a mere catchphrase. It's not just about trying to be inclusive. It's about a covert form of dominance, she asserts. Her fearless willingness to confront industry giants, even at the potential cost of her own reputation. Jaguar Wright isn't holding back when discussing the murky waters of Hollywood, particularly regarding Sean Diddy Combs. "What did you really expect to find in Diddy's world?" she asks rhetorically. "He's surrounded by guns and questionable VHS tapes. Is that even surprising in Hollywood? Of course not. Everyone knows this. I've been saying it for years." Wright's candidness extends to the ongoing speculation surrounding pink cocaine and the role of Young Miami in its distribution. She points out a troubling trend. Gay men have been using substances like this for years. If you ever attended a gay party or rave, you'd find certain drugs were staples. Viagra, Special K, and cocaine were always on hand. She explains the purpose behind these substances. Cocaine keeps you alert and awake all night, but let's be real. It can leave you feeling a bit inadequate. That's where Viagra comes in. As for Special K, she describes it bluntly. That's a horse tranquilizer. It relaxes your muscles, making you numb to everything around you. It's a risky combination that many have become accustomed to. Amid these revelations, Dr. Umar has raised eyebrows regarding Oprah Winfrey's formidable influence in Hollywood. He cautions that her power is so vast that few dare to speak out against her. Wright reflects on this sentiment, questioning how Oprah's immense clout affects other celebrities' willingness to voice their opinions. "When you have someone like Oprah in the mix, it creates a chilling effect," she says. "No one wants to find themselves on her bad side. It's not just about being supportive, it's about survival in an industry that can be unforgiving. People weigh their words carefully, knowing how swiftly allegiances can shift." Jaguar Wright paints a vivid picture of the fear and caution gripping Hollywood, particularly regarding the influence of major players like Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Steve Harvey. A lot of his guests are pulling out of their interviews because they're scared of getting blacklisted by Oprah, she explains. Who wants to be on the wrong side of her in this industry? It's not just Oprah either. Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey command a lot of respect and power. No one wants to risk their career by crossing these influential figures. This environment of fear contributes to the long-standing reputation of Hollywood as a place riddled with scandals, misconduct, and exploitation. The allegations often involve some of the biggest names in the business, Wright notes, highlighting how deeply entrenched these issues are within the industry. She recounts conversations with industry veterans Kevin Brown and Andre Brown, who later appeared on 30 Rock. They came back to us, eager to share their experiences, and warned us about the mental toll Hollywood can take. They said, "You won't believe what we saw," Wright recalls. When we pressed them for details, they mentioned encounters with huge names, people you wouldn't expect to be involved in shady behavior. She vividly describes one such encounter. Back in the day, they talked about something called chicken hawking at parties. I was confused and asked, "What's chicken hawking?" The room went silent for a moment, and someone quipped, "He's white. He doesn't know." So I pressed on, wanting to understand. They explained that it refers to older men preying on younger boys, often in the context of transvestite gatherings. Diddy's recent legal troubles have taken a dramatic turn following serious allegations from his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, who has accused him of physical mistreatment during their relationship. Many believe that the arrest was long overdue. According to reports from TMZ, Diddy was taken into federal custody on a Monday night in New York City. Sources reveal that Homeland Security agents descended on a Midtown hotel where Diddy was staying, executing the arrest amid a flurry of speculation and media attention. In a surprising twist, just hours before his arrest, footage emerged of Diddy happily posing for photos with fans alongside his children in Harlem. However, the mood quickly shifted when unconfirmed reports indicated that federal agents were searching his hotel room. TMZ further reported that Diddy was transported to the FBI field office in Manhattan, raising eyebrows about the nature of the investigation. This action appears to be linked to an ongoing criminal inquiry involving allegations of sex trafficking and other serious offenses. These investigations have resulted in search warrants executed at several of Diddy's residences, including his homes in New York, Los Angeles, and Miami. In response to the unfolding events, Diddy's attorney expressed his disappointment, stating to TMZ, "We're disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs has long been regarded as a music icon, a self-made entrepreneur, a devoted family man, and a generous philanthropist. However, his recent legal troubles have brought a darker narrative to the forefront. The allegations of mistreatment by his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura have been corroborated by a close friend of Cassie, who provided crucial evidence that led to Diddy's arrest. This pivotal moment was further fueled by a video that surfaced, showcasing his alleged mistreatment of Cassie. Her bravery in speaking out is seen as a potential turning point for Hollywood, sparking necessary conversations about addressing abusive behavior in the industry. In a chilling recounting of a specific incident, Cassie's friend shared a memory that paints a troubling picture of Diddy's demeanor. She recalled a moment when Diddy was in the living room, emotionally singing his song, "There You Are." It was an intimate setting that felt deeply personal, but beneath the surface, there was something unsettling. "I remember feeling like I was in the presence of a monster," she explained, noting how Diddy's eyes seemed to betray a darker side. "I looked at him and asked, 'What did y'all do?' Because I could see that Cassie appeared really sedated, which was alarming." The atmosphere shifted when Diddy allegedly made a comment saying, "Tell your girl she wants some birthday." This statement left Cassie's friend feeling uncomfortable and concerned. I thought to myself, she doesn't have to do anything she doesn't want to, she recounted. Diddy's reaction to Cassie's refusal was reportedly one of anger and frustration, highlighting a troubling dynamic. Reflecting on that encounter, Cassie's friend expressed her realization of the danger present in that situation. In that moment, I didn't feel like I could advocate for myself, she admitted. It hit me that this guy is dangerous. Robert Redford has consistently been a critical voice regarding the systemic issues plaguing Hollywood, emphasizing that the challenge of uncovering the industry's darker realities has become increasingly daunting. He candidly states, "It's not easy. I'll tell you that. The threats are enormous." For Redford, the attention that comes with success can be a double-edged sword. While some of it is beneficial and serves to elevate one's career, other forms of attention can be detrimental and exaggerated. He warns that buying into this inflated perception can lead to a troubling downward spiral, compromising one's integrity and sense of self. To maintain his balance in the tumultuous world of entertainment, Redford has made a conscious choice to distance himself from Hollywood's chaotic environment. "I don't live in Hollywood. I live away," he explains. By cultivating a separate, more authentic life, he strives to remain grounded and connected to what truly matters. When asked about the importance of truth in storytelling, Redford emphatically asserts, "Yes, I think it's essential we have to have the truth." However, he acknowledges that accessing the truth has become more challenging in an era overwhelmed by media and technology. "It's hitting us from so many angles, telling us so many stories at the same time," he says. Despite these challenges, Redford remains an advocate for truth, firmly believing that the best pathway to understanding it lies in journalism. His appreciation for the craft underscores his commitment to supporting authentic narratives and exposing the realities behind the glitz of Hollywood. "That's why I'm a big fan of journalism," he concludes. Oprah Winfrey has been no stranger to controversy, with allegations of mistreating celebrities trailing her for decades. One of the most pressing reasons for a renewed examination of her legacy involves her connection to John of God, a controversial spiritual healer. This individual claimed he could channel the spirits of medical professionals and perform surgeries using only his bare hands and scissors. However, the dark reality behind John of God is staggering. He has been accused of committing grave offenses against hundreds of young girls and women, with victims ranging from the ages of 9 to 67. Among those he harmed were his own daughter and granddaughter. Additionally, he allegedly orchestrated a network selling newborns to childless couples for as much as $50,000, all while presenting himself as a benign figure in the spiritual community. The implications of Winfrey's friendships have raised eyebrows, particularly concerning her interactions with those in her circle. For instance, a prominent figure in her life claimed that Oprah had once undermined her career by making threats regarding her brother's appearance on Oprah's show. In a candid moment, the accuser recounted a phone call where Oprah expressed, "If you don't want me to have your brother on the show, I will cancel the show. No show will happen. But I wanted to call you up to see how you felt first." This revelation left the caller feeling conflicted, yet appreciative, saying, "I looked at my husband and said, 'That expletive is all right with me. That's real?' She kept it real because she didn't have to call me. She could have just let things unfold without a word." However, as time passed, the caller began noticing an influx of commercials featuring her family, leading her to confront Oprah publicly. "I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do? Stop hiding behind what you call negative comments, what you refer to as, 'Oh, I don't even deal with things like that.'" As I began noticing an increasing number of commercials featuring my brother, mother, father, and other family members, I felt compelled to address Oprah Winfrey directly. I would assert, "Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do? Stop hiding behind what you label as negative comments, dismissing them with, Oh, I don't even deal with things like that. Because what people are beginning to see is you for who you truly are. When I speak to our community, I assert, I know Oprah Winfrey when the curtains are closed. I know her when the cameras aren't running. This understanding is why Oprah has avoided sitting down publicly with me or my husband for a frank conversation. I believe that within minutes, the community would grasp the true essence of who Oprah Winfrey really is, far beyond the polished image she presents on screen. In a candid exchange, Oprah responded, "Oh, I say that to everybody." I couldn't help but question her sincerity. Well then, what does that make you? Do you see everybody as a reflection of yourself? Or do you just throw around words without consideration? Oprah Winfrey's notorious interview with the alleged victims of Michael Jackson sparked significant controversy, with many questioning her intentions. Critics suggested that the interview was less about seeking truth and more about further damaging Jackson's already tarnished reputation, illustrating a pattern in which Oprah seemed to capitalize on sensational stories rather than pursue genuine justice. In a reflective moment, a commentator expressed frustration over the media's inconsistent treatment of high-profile cases, stating, "No, but in that statement, the reason why I made that, it's like people can interpret it however they want. I made that to really poke at the media because the fact is, we don't keep the same energy across the board. I still haven't seen Weinstein's mugshot. Whenever a rapper or any black man gets arrested, their mugshots are plastered everywhere. But where are the mugshots of the college ladies, the Aunt Beckys?" Additionally, Oprah's long-standing associations with various controversial figures led to speculation that she strategically aligned herself with them to enhance her influence and maintain her power in Hollywood. Reflecting on her own experiences, the commentator shared a personal story of generosity, recalling how she started her journey by giving a week's pay to those in need. She reminisced about her first job in television, where her boss, Harold Crump, surprised the staff with a week's pay for Christmas. Inspired by that act of kindness, she continued the tradition every year once she had her own platform. In a charged conversation, the focus turned to Oprah Winfrey, whose recent decisions have sparked significant media attention. "We have a lot to talk about, Oprah," the interviewer began, setting the tone for what promised to be an incisive discussion. "To start, we need to address the documentary from which you recently removed your name, specifically the one concerning Russell Simmons and the allegations of abuse against women. Many people are questioning why someone like you, with your platform and influence, would make such a choice." Oprah listened intently, her expression serious. She seemed prepared to dive into the complexities of her situation. "I try not to make news," she replied, choosing her words carefully. "But this is an important issue. It's crucial to understand the implications of being associated with a project that involves such serious allegations." As the conversation unfolded, the focus shifted to Joe Rogan, who had recently delved into the more troubling aspects of Oprah's influence within the entertainment industry. He noted her considerable power to cancel individuals and shape public narratives, highlighting how her decisions could sway public perception significantly. Rogan had made headlines himself for his strong opinions, particularly in light of the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. On a recent episode of the Hoy Mandel podcast, he articulated his disapproval of Diddy's alleged actions, emphasizing that he could no longer associate with him because of the disturbing accusations, especially those related to Cassie Ventura. "That was horrible," Rogan remarked, his voice filled with conviction. "If I had seen something like that happening, I would have definitely gone to her defense. It's despicable." He paused to let the weight of his words settle. "I think many men have found themselves in situations that might have been overlooked in the past. But anyone who has done something harmful to a woman has no place in our society. It's inexcusable." If you're a man who has engaged in that kind of behavior, it's best to stay quiet, get your life together, and step back from the public eye. Candace Owens has been outspoken about what she believes to be a media cover-up surrounding Sean Diddy Combs and the allegations against him. She argues that there has always been a concerted effort to shield him from scrutiny, pointing to a systemic issue where mainstream media outlets seem complicit in protecting figures like Diddy. It's pretty obvious that the media is falling over themselves to obscure this glaring truth, she asserts, highlighting their reluctance to cover the Diddy case thoroughly. Referring to him by his many aliases, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Owens remarks on the ever-shifting nature of his public persona, but she stresses that the gravity of the current allegations cannot be overlooked. Diddy is now facing serious allegations following a lawsuit filed by a former adult film star. This case marks a significant turn in a long history of troubling claims against him, adding to a growing list of accusations that have dogged his career. "I was deeply invested in this case before I was taken off the air," Owens reflects, her tone revealing a mix of frustration and determination. "Sometimes I wonder if the media flipped on me, trying to paint me as the villain, perhaps because I dared to cover this issue in a way that many in mainstream media refused to." To recap the unfolding saga, Owens revisits last year when Cassie Ventura, who was in a tumultuous relationship with Diddy for over a decade, publicly accused him of rape, claiming that the incidents occurred when he became enraged. Cassie detailed allegations of battery, asserting that he forced her into encounters with male sex workers. Moreover, she painted a picture of Diddy as someone deeply entwined in gangster culture, alleging that he bombed the car of fellow rapper Kid Cudi as an act of intimidation during a period when Cassie and Diddy were on a break. The threat of violence, she suggested, was a means to exert control over her and her relationships. To clarify the gravity of the situation, Kid Cudi publicly confirmed to the New York Times that Cassie Ventura's allegations regarding Diddy's violent behavior were true. Cassie made several chilling claims, including an incident where Diddy allegedly dangled one of her friends over a 17th-floor balcony as an intimidation tactic. She also recounted a disturbing request from him, asking her to carry a firearm in her purse, a reflection of the control and fear he exerted over her during their relationship. Cassie's declaration painted a damning portrait of Diddy, describing him as a thug and a gangster. In response, Diddy vehemently denied the allegations, attempting to reframe the narrative by invoking the Me Too movement, claiming, "I would never do this." While this controversy unfolded, another shocking development came to light. A video surfaced showing Diddy violently assaulting Cassie, an incident that occurred following his arrest. The footage was so graphic that many in the media chose not to air it, recognizing its horrific nature. This incident added another layer of complexity to the already troubling allegations against him. In the midst of this turmoil, speculation arose regarding Oprah Winfrey's potential vulnerability due to her alleged connections to Diddy. Reports emerged from federal authorities implicating Oprah in the ongoing investigation, specifically concerning allegations of human trafficking. As these serious accusations circulated, it was reported that Oprah, feeling cornered, attempted to evade the consequences of the scrutiny by taking drastic measures, including a reported overdose. Compounding the situation, Gayle King, Oprah's close confidant, shared updates indicating that Oprah was hospitalized. This led to rampant speculation that her hospitalization was a desperate attempt to escape the impending legal challenges she faces. In the wake of these revelations, Oprah's public relations team has been working overtime to manage her image, claiming that her hospital stay was due to complications related to the weight loss drug Ozempic, rather than the gravity of the allegations being made against her. In a twist, the recent release of party footage has sparked significant speculation, particularly given Diddy's ongoing legal troubles. This footage has led many to wonder about the relationships between these prominent figures and whether their connections might carry deeper implications. While the images of the two together at a party have certainly captured attention, it's essential to note that much of the recent media focus is on older photographs rather than any new videos. Diddy is renowned for hosting lavish and exclusive parties that attract high-profile celebrities from various industries, including fashion and music. His events have long been a focal point for networking and indulgence, often set in luxurious venues that create an atmosphere of opulence. This ambiance tends to blur the lines between casual socializing and professional connections. Oprah Winfrey is a familiar face in this elite circle and frequently attends Diddy's industry events. These gatherings go beyond mere social occasions. They serve as status symbols. Being invited to one of Diddy's legendary parties often signals a connection to the powerful network surrounding the entertainment mogul. Diddy and Oprah have maintained a relationship that spans several years, often highlighted by their appearances at events that suggest their connection is more than just friendship. Their alliance raises intriguing questions. Are they merely business acquaintances, or is there a deeper bond that influences both the entertainment and business worlds? Over the years, they've been spotted together at prominent events like the CFDA Fashion Awards, showcasing their crossover appeal in both the fashion and entertainment industries. Their partnership extends beyond social gatherings, as they've participated together in philanthropic and media-focused events, indicating a strategic alignment. Diddy's fashion line, Sean John, along with Oprah's presence at fashion shows, emphasizes the business value of their relationship. Oprah's social circle includes some of the most powerful names in media and entertainment, such as Gayle King and Tyler Perry. Diddy's consistent presence in this elite group suggests his strategic effort to align himself with Oprah's influential network, helping him maintain his foothold in the entertainment industry. Given Oprah's history of standing by and defending close friends through controversies, her connection with Diddy is now under increased scrutiny. As Diddy navigates his legal challenges, her influence could play a pivotal role in either amplifying or mitigating the narrative surrounding him. Oprah has a proven track record of managing controversies involving those in her inner circle. Her connections and media savvy enable her to shape public perceptions, potentially impacting the ongoing developments concerning Diddy. If she chooses to support him publicly, her credibility could lend significant weight to his defense. On the other hand, if she distances herself, it might signal to the public and media that even she has reservations, further complicating Diddy's reputation. The question remains, will Oprah's loyalty to Diddy stand firm, or will she decide to protect her brand by stepping back from their association? As the complexities of Oprah and Diddy's relationship continue to unfold, the potential implications for both their careers and reputations are significant. With public scrutiny intensifying, it raises the question of how their alliance will evolve in the face of Diddy's legal challenges. What do you think? Will Oprah stand by Diddy, or will she choose to distance herself for the sake of her brand? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.